Good morning everybody, welcome to a new video. In this video I will give my bold prediction for this weekend of Formula 1. Obviously it's a new year, we've seen a couple of new developments, teams that seem to be very strong and teams that seem to be, we just don't know, so it's very exciting. Looking at my prediction, I think we're going to see something a little bit silly that we are not expecting. And the reason that I'm saying that is that looking at testing in FP1 and FP2, there's not really anything clear. And that is also why I'm saying what I'm going to say. Let's just dive into it. So, when we look at the second day of testing, Sainz put in a 1 minute 29, and it was very close to qualifying already. And it was during the daytime, I believe. And so everybody said on Friday, there's at night, last day of testing, they're gonna, put low fuel runs in, and they also had the softs and whatnot. So everybody expected then to get that 28.8 or something in that area, beating the qualifying lap of last year. And that didn't happen. They went and did 30th. And a lot of teams like Mercedes, they tried a little bit, but most other teams didn't try at all, where it was expected that they would. And we haven't really seen it. But what we also saw in testing is that they used all the track limits and went over it quite a lot. Plus that the really fast time was set on a softer compound that now isn't here. However, obviously the engines weren't turned up and they didn't do true low fuel runs. And I don't believe we have seen true low fuel runs yet. So I'm expecting, due to track limits, due to engine modes, and due to the tire, we are just dipping into the 28. So the 1 minute 28. So my prediction is pole time will be a 28.8. Around that time. And again, that has to do with the car is quicker, the engine mode, but compared to testing, they now have to watch track limits. And that is then slowing them down slightly. So that is prediction 1. Prediction 2, I think Red Bull is so calm and so sure of themselves that they have developed a car that is even further basically not care about qualifying, because they know they have race pace, they know they have good tire wear. And last year they didn't have to show how good they were, because they were fast enough in any case. And that's also why they didn't have to develop, because they had so much in hand that they were able to push the car that they had basically all season without really being attacked. And nobody really saw what they were able to do. And with them being able to push this year even further, what I'm thinking is going to happen is first row is going to be a Ferrari and a Mercedes. And I think that Verstappen is going to qualify top 6 and Perez top 10. And what they are going to do is try one stopper, compared to everybody else that needs to do a two-stopper because of tire wear. And they have so much pace in hand that they're just going to sit back and relax. And last year the race was won by Verstappen with a soft hard run. And what I'm thinking is that Verstappen is going to do a soft run, is able to extend several laps beyond what the other teams can do. Then comes in for the hard. And again there he's able to extend several laps more. And those two then those two extensions basically are then enough to skip that second soft run, which would be 12 to 20 laps max, I believe. So that means that with the additional laps on the soft and additional laps on the hard, he needs to be able to compensate at least 12 laps. And so in the first stint, they will just follow, extend, and then as everybody has made a pit stop, they would come in, put the hards on, and they would, be P4, P6, something like that still. And they would then they won't come in anymore. So as everybody else needs to come in for the second stop, they take the lead, and then they then show their true race pace, but with exceptional tire wear. And that is how I think they're going to win the race. That's my bold prediction. So they really don't focus on qualifying pace anymore. They showed last year, on Spa they qualified 6th, in Miami it was like 14th or whatever, and they still win. And you see how calm and collected Red Bull is. You see how calm and collected Max Verstappen is. They know what they can do. They know how much pace they have in the race. They know how good their tire wear is. And so I think they just strategize around that. They are just saying, okay, we are going for race pace. And with that, we have a car that is so efficient on its tires that we have to do less stops, and that's how we win. That is my assumption for this weekend. How the other teams stack up, I think it will be 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, or 2-2, 2-2 for a lot of teams. But I think, what we've seen so far, I think Ferrari will make a big jump. I think Red Bull will make a big jump. And as I said, I think we're gonna in qualifying hit the 28s. And that is a little bit my prediction. I think it's gonna be very unpredictable. You saw yesterday as well that it was like 30.2 until 30.4, I believe in FP2, and it was like 6 or 7 cars in 2/10. So it's gonna be close. But I think on race pace, Red Bull has a massive advantage. That's what I'm thinking, especially regarding tire wear. So let me know what your predictions are, and obviously I will be way off most likely, but we'll see on Sunday. And that is obviously the fun now. And with what I've seen, this is my prediction. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.